Okay, we're going to start with the second block in our gray and yellow quilt. We've already talked about our rulers on this. This is the number 20 that we talked about, the Linda Hershka. And this has the same arc, remember, on the outside as it does on the inside, and you'll see why that's important here in just a second. Okay, so we are going corner to corner of this block, swinging an arc. And this one, the arc actually has it fall, so it doesn't really hit that seam line, which I kind of like. It's about 1/8 of an inch away, and you can see that I did line this center line up with the seam line of these two blocks. It doesn't have to, because like I said, this is symmetrical all the way around, but it's there. And then we're just going to swing over and hit our corner here and continue around. And there's our second corner, and this is where, instead of coming around this way with the ruler, it's real handy to have this other side the same. And I am going to swing it the other way, just getting it lined up. And hitting our corner. My cable got in the way of my mic here, but we're good now. Okay, so, and we have one last side to do. We're going to make sure that our corner is lined up. I'm going to take another stitch into that corner just so everything lines up quite right. There, that's a little better. Okay, so we have done our double arc here on the outer yellow square. We've hit the corner, and then we've come back through and traveled in the ditch and made a second arc 1/2 inch away. We're going to kind of reflect that pattern in the gray block. We're going to bring up, get our needle right in the corner, and bring up our bobbin thread. A couple small securing stitches. We are switching rulers now because of the square that we're swinging the arcs in is a little bit smaller. So sorry to cough in your ear. But we do have a smaller arc here, and I do have to line up, because this is not a symmetrical arc, I have to line that up with the center line of the guide with the center of where we want our arc. And we're going to swing an arc corner to corner. Now this one, you notice, is further away. This is actually the inner arc, and we're going to swing another arc that's 1/2 inch away out there. So here we go. And this one I have to reach around because it's not the same on all sides. You can see what a pain that is. I do like Linda's rulers for that purpose. It's really nice. Okay, now I probably could have designed this so I could travel up and hit our next arc, but I really like the look of these arcs not being attached. So we're going to break thread here, and we are going to get our next arc. Now what I'm going to do, so we could find out where to bring our needle up, I'm going to line this center line, eyeball it with this seam line. So that's the center of our arc. Okay, and then the stitch line is right underneath the first etched line on our guide. So if I'm going to eyeball this right about there, we're going to pull it up, And if we need to, we'll take another, you know, if it's not quite down this way far enough, we can always take a couple more stitches when we come back all the way around. So here we go. And match up our line here. Notice we have our needle down so that our machine stays in place when we're stopped and trying to get our ruler lined up. It's like having an extra hand there. And swing our last arc. And look at that, we only need one stitch back up there and our ends are met together and we have this beautiful double set of arcs. Double, double. And we're just going to knot that. Take our threads. And the last part about this block, these are really big blocks to this quilt. I'm not even sure what the measurement is, if they're 14-inch maybe. And it looks like we have filled the block with quilting, but it really has not been a huge burden. It does go pretty quickly. The last piece to this is to bring our thread up in the corner, securing stitches. We're going to stitch in the ditch around our inner square. One more side. And then we're just going to do some fill work, and we have both of the blocks done for this quilt. It is, again, I mentioned, it is a 2-block quilt, so we have 2 separate blocks sewn together without any sashing, and we'll give you a big picture of that. I'm going to fill in the center, and this center of this quilt is done.